Hi and welcome to this Sunday breakfast vlog. This is the breakfast that I felt like making this very Sunday morning, where all things slow down and you really take your time to actually make a breakfast, sit down and enjoy. This is a potato filled egg breakfast, imitating a kind of pizza if you like. Um, However, ensure that you do cut your potatoes quite thin to reduce the cooking time, because it's not the type of potato you're going to mash in this recipe. It just comes and you cook it as it is. I've got eggs here in which I added some garlic. I also added some salt and spring onions. Now you can use any type of onion that you'd like. You can actually, as a matter, also add chili, and I'm talking about fresh chili here in this recipe. On this occasion, I did not add chili because there are people in my home, my children, that are partial to chilies. So here we are. Let's cook this very heartwarming breakfast, which I also will be adding some European sausages that I bought from our local supermarket here as well. Now my son is partial to this specific sausage, so I had to later sideline it. He's also partial to spring onions or a lot of onions, so I had to put that on one side. I've added a bit of paprika and white pepper to the potatoes, which I think potatoes generally do very well with white pepper particularly, and actually ginger as well. Now, if you are here for the first time, my name is Jacqueline, and on this channel we cook, we review items that I've bought, traveling when the time comes, when the opportunity comes, reviews of traveling, places that I've stayed, and lifestyle, general lifestyle, anything in between. Thank you so much for joining me, and let's cook this dish. I welcome you all to this channel. If this is something that you'd like to see, please do well to subscribe and support this channel. I really value you all. Now, this dish, you can also add your usual types of sausages. As a matter of fact, I think it is so flexible that there is so much more that can be used in this recipe. You can actually use tuna as well. That is tuna. Even canned tuna, for that matter, could be used in this recipe. You can go as far as adding cooked peas to this if you like. And so the dish is extremely versatile. You can use, full peppers, habanero peppers that is, or any other kind of peppers, and tomatoes as well. So there is me removing some of the onions onto one side because, like I said earlier on, my son is partial to some of these food items that I will be adding. Let's continue cooking and see what happens. Now here we are, and I was trying to check the underneath. I believe it was ready. Doesn't take any matter of time, as we know. The potatoes were fast to go in because they cook the longest. And then you had the eggs come in next. The sausages are practically cooked already, and what's happening to them is they're just warming up pretty much. I attempted to turn this food. I had to put it on a plate, turn it upside down, and then sort of return it back to cook the other side of it. It did burn a little bit. Let's just get clear on that and address that. It burned slightly because it cooked slightly longer. Maybe I forgot to turn the heat just a little bit low. However, this did not burn too badly, and I just removed whatever it was on the top that burned. I also had some melons at home that I hadn't used up, and I cut those to go with the breakfast. And added some cheese on top. Now again, any type of cheese at all, cottage cheese will do. And as a matter of fact, when mixing the eggs for this recipe, you can actually add some type of natural yogurt or some milk. Now, as I say, and I always say, cooking is an art, and this is an extremely versatile dish, and that's what I love about it most. Here we are, and
Do you like it? What do you think?
here comes the verdict. My youngest son, the one I say that is partial to a lot of things that I removed, enjoyed the dish, but we had to remove, as I said, some of the food items in it. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I think this went down very well, an exceptionally healthy breakfast, I think. Very heartwarming winter one. And I do hope you try it. Do try this dish and let me know how it goes for you. I'd really love to hear how you would make this type of dish. And yesterday I made some mandazis as well, and I added that to it, an East African type of donut. There is, if anybody would like a full recipe, please do let me know, and I'll bring it to you later. I had a second small, very mini harvest of potatoes as well. For those of you who have been following me, you know that I'm a very keen gardener, a self-taught gardener, and I did harvest a few, not a lot, a few second harvest potatoes today, 2nd of November. And I believe that this was really quite interesting to see, because I have never, I went to the kitchen to turn a food item, pork chops that I was cooking. What I meant to say was that I have never planted a second potato harvest here in the UK before, and this is my second harvest. Of course, I had a lot more potatoes than this during the during the summer season, and this was just a trial to see how much potatoes I could get, and I absolutely love these red potatoes that I've been able to get. Thank you so much for watching until now. I washed my potatoes, cut them up, and I will be freezing them for another day. And also for dinner today, I was preparing, well, potatoes with sauteed with carrots, a bit of spring onions, and some pork chops. That was what we were going to eat later for dinner. And that is it for today. If you've watched till now, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And here we had the pork that was seasoned. Previously, I used ginger powder. I also used white pepper and some salt. And that was it really. I think those go very well usually with, with pork, the seasonings. Thank you so much. Until next time, God truly bless you, and bye-bye.